The newly introduced cyborgs, Eida and Daemon, have got some superficial powers which hints towards their Otsutsuki connection. The broken tablets in Telltale's realm teased a mysterious Otsutsuki duo, and by the looks of the powers possessed by these cyborgs, chances are it's from the same Otsutsukis. Could there really be some interconnection between the sibling cyborgs and the missing Otsutsukis? And how is Amado related to it? That's what this video is about, so subscribe for more Boruto stuff and let's begin. Eida's Senringan, which helps her to look around the world in real time, and Daemon's reflect ability are no way the product of some scientific experiment, along with Eida's ability of making anyone fall in love and to watch the wonders of the past. Amado has made both of these mysterious cyborgs stronger than Jigen, and there is no way he could have done it without feeding their bodies with Otsutsuki data. I really believe the missing Otsutsukis have something to do with the powers of the cyborg duo, but saying they have had karma implantation in them would be a bit repetitive for the plot. Or maybe it wouldn't, because the mystery of the unknown karma patterns from Kara's debut is yet to be solved, but we can argue that these are just illustrations of a karma at different evolutionary stages. But the pattern which caught my eye was this one, and if it really belongs to an Otsutsuki, maybe Eida and Daemon have this mark somewhere on their body which makes them vessel of those likely extinct Otsutsukis. In Kawaki's case, after Ishiki died, Amado put the karma back on him, but it only activated after Kawaki's willingness to get it turned on. A similar case could have happened with Eida and Daemon, and since we know the powers of the duo, let's theorize what type of Otsutsukis they were taken from. The Otsutsuki pair would consist of a male and a female Otsutsuki, just like Kaguya and Ishiki. Since there is some ranking issue among the Otsutsukis, I don't think they both would have been siblings. The female Otsutsuki could have the power of making humans fall in love with her, and a really unique dojutsu called the Senringan, which hints towards the duo originating from a special Otsutsuki clan. The male Otsutsuki could have the reflect ability just like Daemon, along with some other abilities that will be revealed to us later in the series. So here's how the theory goes. When Kaguya and Ishiki landed on Earth, a god tree had already been planted, and chances are it was sown by the same missing Otsutsuki duo. Ishiki must have had a conflict with that Otsutsuki duo, which ended up in Ishiki's victory, but he was soon betrayed by his own teammate, which terribly flopped his plans. As we know, Daemon was about to tell his weakness to Code in an earlier chapter, but was stopped by Eida from doing so. So maybe Ishiki somehow figured out the weakness of the male Otsutsuki, which made it easy for him to kill them both. Now if this theory somewhat comes true, then here's how I think Eida and Daemon were created. So after making Jigen his vessel, Ishiki must have preserved the remains of those Otsutsuki for some reason, and centuries later he met the scientist Amado, who was suffering from the grief of losing his daughter. Jigen conveyed Amado that he shall be granting his wish. In return, he must help him in finding a vessel. During this time, Jigen must have told the story of the missing Otsutsuki to Amado, along with showing him their remains. Amado, upon seeing that supernatural material, must have transformed the orphan sibling duo Eida and Daemon into cyborgs. But upon realizing their powers surpassed him, Jigen ordered for their disposal, but by the looks of the story, it seems like they were saved. My guess is that Boro fell victim to Eida's love powers, and instead of disposing them off, he ended up in keeping them alive at his place without letting anyone know. That's why Amado was shocked to see Eida alive in a recent chapter. Now coming back to my theory, it seems like the dojutsu of those missing Otsutsukis were somehow well preserved by Jigen. That's why Amado was able to create such overpowered beings by the remains of the missing Otsutsukis. Once Ishiki's backstory will be shown in the series, I'm sure there will be a part explaining the story of the missing Otsutsuki and why their panels were broken. My guess is that Jigen destroyed their panels cause he felt superior to them and to enchant his victory over the Otsutsukis who discovered Earth. There are many things about the karma that we don't know, and by looking at Eida and Daemon, it seems like there are ways beyond the karmification to harness Otsutsuki powers into a human being. And if they are really implanted with the karma seals, they might be having it over their face and body really soon. But I believe the Otsutsuki traits they have been given lies within their eyes only. Code unlocking his limiters in chapter 70 has also made him stronger than Jigen. So now the main heroes and villains of the series are on semi-Otsutsuki power levels. But if we think about it, Amado not being aware of Eida and Daemon's existence hints towards his motive of giving Kawaki the karma having no Otsutsuki connection. And that's what I discussed in my previous video, so don't forget to check it out to unsolve the mystery. I will see you next time.